What if I told you that a revolution began in 2008, hidden in plain sight by someone or something nobody has ever seen? This is the story of how Bitcoin was born and why it changed the world forever. In 2008, the world was in chaos. Major banks were collapsing, governments were bailing them out, and trust in the financial system was at an all-time low. Wall Street's giants were falling like dominoes. Lehman Brothers, once a symbol of financial strength, collapsed overnight. Millions lost their homes, their savings, their faith in the system that promised to protect them. The very institutions meant to safeguard our money had gambled it away, and now governments were printing billions to save them. But in the shadows of this financial apocalypse, something extraordinary was taking shape. On October 31, 2008, as the world grappled with economic meltdown, a mysterious figure named Satoshi Nakamoto published a 9-page document that would change everything. But in the shadows of this financial apocalypse, something extraordinary was taking shape. On October 31, 2008, as the world grappled with economic meltdown, a mysterious figure named Satoshi Nakamoto published a 9-page document that would change everything. Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. These words appeared on a cryptography mailing list, catching the attention of a small group of technology enthusiasts. The white paper proposed something revolutionary: a digital currency that needed no banks, no governments, no central authority. It was elegant in its simplicity, yet profound in its implications. Through a complex dance of cryptography, game theory, and computer science, Bitcoin would create trust through mathematics rather than institutions. But who was Satoshi Nakamoto? This question has become one of the greatest mysteries of the 21st century. Man, woman, group, or artificial intelligence, Satoshi's true identity remains unknown. They communicated through emails and forum posts, wrote code that would change the world, then disappeared into the digital ether, leaving behind a legacy that grows more significant with each passing year. On January 3, 2009, Bitcoin moved from theory to reality. Satoshi mined the Genesis block, the first block in Bitcoin's blockchain. Embedded within it was a message that echoed the very reason for Bitcoin's creation. The Times, 03, John, 2009 Chancellor, on brink of second bailout for banks. It wasn't just code, it was a statement of purpose, a digital declaration of independence from the very system that had failed so many. Just days later, on January 12th, the first Bitcoin transaction took place. Satoshi Nakamoto sent 10 Bitcoins to Hal Finney, a respected cryptographer who had the foresight to see Bitcoin's potential.
The computer can be used as a tool to liberate and protect people, rather than to control them.
These words would prove prophetic. In those early days, Bitcoin was worth practically nothing. A small community of cryptographers, computer scientists, and libertarians began mining Bitcoin on their personal computers. They weren't in it for profit. They believed in the vision of decentralized money. They weren't in it for profit. They believed in the vision of decentralized money. The network grew slowly, node by node, block by block. Then came May 22nd, 2010. A date now celebrated as Bitcoin Pizza Day.
I'm about to make the first real-world Bitcoin transaction.
A programmer named Laszlo Hanyecz made the first real-world Bitcoin transaction, paying 10,000 BTC for 2 pizzas.
This is more than just pizza. It's history in the making.
At the time, those Bitcoins were worth about $41. Today, they would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. This transaction proved Bitcoin could be more than just a digital curiosity. It could be actual money. But Bitcoin's journey wasn't always smooth. Skeptics dismissed it as a Ponzi scheme or tulip mania. Governments viewed it with suspicion. The media alternated between ridicule and alarm. The Mt. Gox exchange collapse in 2014 shook the community to its core. The price experienced wild swings, boom and bust cycles that tested even the strongest believers. Yet through every crisis, every crash, every criticism, Bitcoin survived. Its decentralized nature meant there was no head to cut off, no central point of failure. Each attack made it stronger. Each challenge helped it evolve. The revolution that began in 2008 continues to unfold. The community grew, spanning continents and cultures, united by a shared vision of financial sovereignty. Major institutions that once dismissed Bitcoin began to take notice. In 2020, the narrative shifted. In a world of unlimited money printing and negative interest rates, Bitcoin's fixed supply of 21 million coins started to look less like a bug and more like a feature. Corporate treasuries began adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets. Wall Street, once Bitcoin's biggest critic, started building crypto trading desks. Today, Bitcoin is more than just a currency, it's a movement. It represents a fundamental shift in how we think about money, value, and trust. From the ashes of the 2008 financial crisis, a new financial system is emerging. One that's open, borderless, and controlled by mathematics rather than men. But perhaps the most remarkable part of Bitcoin's story is that it's still being written. Like the internet in 1995, we're just beginning to glimpse its potential. Will it become the world's default savings technology? Will it enable new forms of organization and cooperation? Will it help bring financial services to the billions of unbanked? The mystery of Satoshi Nakamoto remains unsolved, and perhaps that's for the best. Bitcoin's creator gave the world a gift, then stepped away, letting their creation take on a life of its own. In doing so, they proved that ideas are more powerful than individuals, that code can create consensus, and that money, in the end, is all about trust. From a white paper to a worldwide phenomenon, Bitcoin has already changed how we think about money, trust, and power. But this is just the beginning. The revolution that began in 2008, hidden in plain sight, continues to unfold. The future is decentralized, and it's only getting started. The question isn't whether Bitcoin will change the world, it already has. The question is, how much further will this revolution go? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The mystery behind the curtain has unleashed something that can't be stopped. Today, we took a deep dive into one of the most fascinating chapters of modern history, the birth of Bitcoin. It all started during the chaos of 2008, a time when trust in the financial system was at an all-time low. People were questioning everything: banks, governments, and the very foundation of how money worked. Amid this uncertainty, someone, or perhaps a group, using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, introduced a groundbreaking idea. A white paper was published describing a new kind of currency, Bitcoin. It wasn't just money. It was a peer-to-peer system that eliminated the need for trust in third parties, using blockchain technology to ensure transparency and security. From there, we explored the first major milestone, the mining of the Genesis block in January 2009. That single block contained a hidden message. The Times, 03 Jan 2009 Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. A clear critique of the traditional financial system. We also saw how Hal Finney became one of the earliest supporters. He received the very first Bitcoin transaction, 10 BTC sent directly by Satoshi. Who could have imagined that 2 pizzas bought for 10,000 BTC in 2010 would eventually represent millions of dollars? It's these moments, the experiments, the challenges, and the milestones, that highlight the revolutionary potential of Bitcoin. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. From skepticism in the media to wild price swings, Bitcoin faced resistance from all sides. Yet, the technology's resilience, combined with the passion of its community, allowed it to grow into the phenomenon it is today. This is more than a story of money. It's the story of an idea powerful enough to change how the world works. And the best part? We're still writing this story. Bitcoin's future is unwritten, and its journey has only just begun. If you found this exploration of Bitcoin's history as fascinating as we do, here's how you can support us. Hit that like button to let us know you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The History Vault 250, for more deep dives into crypto history and other transformative innovations. And most importantly, share this video with your friends and fellow crypto enthusiasts. Together we can uncover the hidden stories of how technology is reshaping the world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring history.